Good evening and welcome to the Virtual Racers Club. That nearly never happened, what with the internet troubles I've been having. But we are here now for the final of MaX5. It's Saturday night. And here we see the cars. To tell you the truth, I have no idea at what point we're in. If we're practicing, qualifying, it looks like practicing still, so it doesn't look like I've missed too much. I think they did say they were going to try and hold on for me, which made me feel really bad. I have had nothing but mares. I was ready to ring Virgin up and tell them to go and stick their internet where it doesn't shine. But I didn't. I persevered and kept turning it off and then on again, and then off and then on again, and then resetting the box. I thought turning it off and on reset it, but apparently after a bit of browser looking, I found out you have to press the reset button. There's me in the background, so I'm live on a Saturday night. Oh, I should be turning that down and pressing live. And it's final time. Right then, let's get down to business. We're here at Suzuka for round 6 of the MaX5 Championship. We've had 6 rounds so far, and the table is looking tasty. The table championship leader is still a little bit poorly in bed, so he's not managing to turn up. So the three-way battle. Oh, well, I had a look at the table and I still think it's a three-way battle. You had I.R. Graham on 127 points in first place, but he's poorly sick, so he's not managing to get here. Roger. We're going to get started in just a sec. So I said I.R. Graham, 127 points at the lead of the table. Then in second place is Racer Brown on 126, only 1 point behind I.R. Graham. So unless Racer Brown isn't here, and he is sitting there in the pits psyching himself up, could be a championship win on for him here. Then in third place you have Talleyrand with 122 points, so it's tight between Racer Brown and Talleyrand. And even on the outside on 115 points you have Kale in 4th. 5th, Siberian Tiger on 95 points. It's got to be 95. Give me a sec. No, 115 points, sorry. The two ones were really close together. Well, why am I watching him in the pits? Sorry, there we go. There's my favourite livery of this season, I'm afraid. I have to say, the Marlborough one. Where was I at? Siberian Tiger was on 115. Then after that you've got Cthulhu on 90 points. Behind Cthulhu in 7th is Alpha Nuts on 89 points. Close between those two. Koi Carp I think is on 79 points, unless I'm reading the table wrong. It's very small writing. Koi Carp, no, Alpha Nut might be on 75 points. Go on Discord and have a look. And the table, but you only need the top ones, don't you? I'll try and do the table properly. I'm sorry, it's not professional, is it? I'm trying to skip over it. So okay, I.R. Graham is in first on 127 points. Racer Brown is in second on 126 points. Talleyrand is in third with 122 points. Kale is in fourth on 115 points. Siberian Tiger is on 90 points. Then Cthulhu in 6th is on 89 points. There we go. Now Alphanut 7th is on 79 points. Koi Carp in 8th on 75 points. Guesty in 9th on 73 points. That middle table fight is extremely close. Then Alexis Maximus is on 55 points. Skyjacker on 43 points. Jokus is on 32 points. Home Sicalian is on 28 points. Elevate is on 24 points. Iron Bobber 23 points. No, sorry. Pat is on 23 points. Iron Bobber is on 19 points. There you go. That was the table. We got there in the end. I'm all flustered, I suppose, because of... have we started qualifying? No, he's asking. He's asking, are you guys out there ready? Because it's been a stress. So let's just chill, relax, get ready for some cracking racing. That's what I say. So is there a driver's brief? Of course there is. Good morning, MaX5, and welcome to the final round of Season 3 at Suzuka. Your penalty line for this round is the overhead gantry at the very end of the start-finish straight where the lights hang. Please serve your penalties to the right along the pit wall. Please do not use the very first line where the lap counter tracks over, as things will get dicey coming off the last corner with people taking the racing line, entering pits, etc. Good luck for tonight, everyone. Been yet another fantastic season. Looking forward to many, many more. So, we're at Suzuka. It's a 3.609 miles track. It's got 17 turns. The sprint race will be at 2:30 game time in fine weather. Fuel times 4, tyre wear times 15, racing medium tyres only. And it'll be a standing start, fastest after this qualifying. Then we'll have a feature race of 30 minutes still at Suzuka, and you will have to use the racing hard tyre as mandatory. Now, last week we saw Talleyrand do a stroke of genius. Hey, Talleyrand's first out, I think. Yep, he is. Stroke of genius by not using electing not to use the medium tyres at BB Raceway at all. He led the race on the hards, and then when he pitted, he carried on with the hards while everyone was struggling with tyre wear. Talleyrand just cruised off into the distance. It was a great win. And sitting third in the championship, only a couple of points behind Racer Brown. Racer Brown's still in the pit lane, psyching himself right up for this one. I've got rubbish Red Bull tonight. I've got the bloody watermelon flavour. So, it didn't taste right. I think I like it 1 minute, and then I bought them because I thought, I fancy them. I've had one can earlier in the day, obviously. Yeah, I've decided I really don't. I think I like them. I really wish I hadn't bought them. But there you go. Talleyrand is the leader. Whoosh! On track, that is. In second place, we have Siberian Tiger. Like I said, everything to play for in midfield. There we go. Third on track is Alexis Maximus, followed by his teammate Cthulhu. Then we have Koikap back there in fifth in the Rothmans MaX5, looking great. Jokus in the Marlboro livery, sitting sixth on the track. Seventh we have Kale, looking to get a championship here. I think he's already won a MaX5 championship. I'll check the Hall of Fame. I was directed. They give me directions. I've got a map now. I'll be able to find it. It's in the welcome section, so I must have walked straight past it when I was looking for it the other day. And there we go, Guesty and Racer Brown at the back. Just looking now. Is this Talleyrand coming round the final corner to start his flying lap? Let's have a little bit of in-car goodness going down to the first corner. I've got maps somewhere, I'll have a look. I think the first corner is Dunlop turn or something. So, Discord. Welcome to VRC. What is VRC? Server rules, VRC driver roster, roller sign, events calendar, VRC decals, website, VRC rules and regulations, Hall of Champions. There you go. There's only like 4 doors down the hall. So, MTCC. I'm pretty sure. I've got to find him now. Season 1 champion was Cthulhu, not Kale. I apologise. And season 2 was IR Graham, champion. Cthulhu's season, when he won it. We're on board with Talleyrand. No, I was going to look at Cthulhu. Yeah, Cthulhu, 12 races, 2 victories, 6 podiums, 0 pole positions, 2 fastest laps, 162 points, 149 points after drop scores. And in IR Graham's championship, he raced 12 races, 7 victories, 11 podiums, 5 pole positions, 8 fastest laps, 243 points and 209 points after drop scores. So yeah, IR Graham was very convincing winning season 2, and in season 3, like I said, it could be anyone's game. It's anyone's game. It's a long lap. We've got to take our time, have a chat about stuff. How is everyone out there anyway? All good? It's sad that this is all coming to an end. MaX5, it's only a short gap because it's a short championship. Then I think it just has a little rest, and then it comes straight back again with another 6 rounds of different tracks, always on a changing rotation thing. So here we can see Talleyrand coming around to cross the line to put down the lap time they all have to beat, and it is a 2:11.064. we see there Siberian Tiger across the line with a 2:13.436. next up we have Alexis with the 2:17, but Koikart just went second with a 2:12. Jokus has put it, oh no, he put it in 4th. Kale's just got it on pole with a 2:10.413. It's 6/10 ahead of Talleyrand. Koikart, great. First fastest lap, putting it into 3rd place. Oh no, he's just dropped down to 4th because Racer Brown, oh, the gloves are off. Racer Brown. The top 3 there are the 3, and like I said, Kale's got an outside chance, but it's not a huge field, and I think he'd need both Racer Brown and Talleyrand not to score very well today to be in with half a chance. So I am tipping Kale as a very, very far outside chance, but he started great with a pole position. Racer Brown in 2nd place, only 2.5 tenths behind Kale. Talleyrand, we saw, get that 3rd place. Koikart 4th, Siberian Tiger in 5th, Jokus is in 6th, Guesty is in 7th, he's only 600ths behind Jokus. Alexis Maximus a 2nd off of Guesty's time, and Cthulhu, he must have had a bit of an off. Okay, oh, he's looking up. I bet you were on that rubbish camera. Static camera instead of the follow you around camera. So we're looking at Talleyrand because he will be crossing the line next. He's just coming up to the last sector. We see, he's up on his own time, but it doesn't look like, unless he gets a few more tenths in this last sector, it's not gonna get him ahead of Racer Brown. We're watching the livery VRC liveried MaX5 coming around the final corner to cross the line at 2:10.8, so he's only a 10th off of Racer Brown. Siberian Tiger we see just crossing the line there with a 2:11.1. Alexis Maximus done a 2:12.0. Koikart done a 2:12.0, so there must be nothing between. They're exactly the same times. Koikart 2:11.4 for Cthulhu and 2:12.9 for Jokus. So let's have a look through the field. We know the top 3. Siberian Tiger in 4th. Cthulhu, sorry, there you go. Racer Brown just done a 2:10. So he's taken pole off of Kale. I apologise. 2:10. Now is Kale just coming round? No, Kale's been across the line. Didn't go faster on his next lap, but Racer Brown at 2:10.045. We're going to dip into the 2:09s tonight. What do we think? So Kale, hey Skyjacker. Oh, we got a few on chat here. We got Pat. Well, Bruno's racing, so he must have just had a quick hello before he got on with his qualifying. And Skyjacker's just Heidi ho yo me. Heidi ho yo to you too, Skyjacker. Always good to have you on board. So Racer Brown on poles. Kale is in 2nd. Talleyrand 3rd. Guesty 4th. That's a good time. 2:10.9 ahead of Siberian Tiger. by 2.5 tenths. Cthulhu bettered his time, and we see here Koi Carp and Lexus Maximus have got exactly the same time, 2:12.024 to 2:12.024. That's amazing. It doesn't happen very often, so you've got to enjoy it when it does. And there's a 2:12.292 from Jokers, some 2.5 tenths behind. Racer Brown versus Kale versus Talleyrand. The grand final. Who can take the spoils? I am feeling Talleyrand. I don't know why, but Racer Brown's fast, isn't he? And he's got it around this track. So Racer Brown's still on pole. He's not changing gear at the minute. He's trying to blow his engine up in third gear. Did he forget to change gear down there or something? So Racer Brown is ahead of Kale, who is in second place. Talleyrand's still in that third. Cthulhu has popped it up into fourth place. Fernando Cthulhu, 2:10.821, only 3.5 tenths off of Talleyrand. Will he be the fly in their ointment, their championship ointment? Get in the way, taking points off of these guys. Guesty there, down to fifth now. Cthulhu's jumped up ahead of him, only by 900ths though. Sixth, Siberian Tiger, 2:11.020, only a tenth behind Guesty. Siberian Tiger always a threat. He's had a win this season, and he is fast. One to watch out for. So Koi Carp has bettered his time to a 2:11.749. It's put him 7 tenths off of Siberian Tiger and 2 tenths ahead of Alexis Maximus. And ninth, Jokers still not managed to be able to break his fastest time of a 2:12.292. He's 2.5 tenths off of Alexis Maximus. So Racer Brown's got a purple. He's got a purple. I see a purple. Kale is nowhere near the line. There's none of these three near the line. No one's near the line, to tell you the truth. I think Talleyrand will be the first to cross the line. He's just going over a sector. Has he got a purple? Oh, everyone's purple. It's like the fruit pastels. Everyone wants the purple ones. So we're watching Talleyrand going through Castillo chicane. And I did that without the map because I haven't got it out of the cupboard yet. So there. And there we go. Oh, he didn't take pole. 900ths off of pole. Back to Kale, is it? Kale coming around now. Someone's just gone. Siberian Tiger's gone 2:10 to put himself in fourth place. Only 3 tenths behind Kale. We were watching Kale. He had purples. He's still got purples. Can he take a pole off of Racer Brown? He's got one of the Spaniards ahead of him. Oh, yay! The South African takes pole with a 2:09.954. Only 900ths ahead of Racer Brown. Now over to Racer Brown. What have you got? What you got in your bag, Racer Brown? No, 2.6 down, I'm afraid. He was up purple though, wasn't he? I'm sure I saw him purple. We've only got 12 seconds of qualifying left. So Kale, Racer Brown, Talleyrand all on their last runs. Talleyrand's not going to better his time on this lap. And there we see Siberian Tiger just going past Talleyrand, where he had a small off. Another yellow flag. Oh no, that would be Cthulhu. I think Talleyrand's just waiting for everyone. He's gone now. Guesty. Just looking for any last minute dashers. Anyone can do it. Racer Brown, it's between Racer Brown and Kale. Siberian Tiger might be in with a chance. 2:10.7. He's 7 tenths off of pole. Can he find that 7 tenths in this last lap? Fuel's nice and low. Car's nice and light. Who knows? He's coming up to a sector now. Sector. It's not showing anything. No, he's not. So, and Racer Brown anywhere near a sector? No, he's behind Kale. Siberian Tiger we saw. Cthulhu Is he going any faster? He's coming up to a sector. We'll see. Just going across the line now. No, he slowed right down to let his teammate pass. So Alexis, I wonder if he was giving him a tow up that straight. Coming to the line then. And we've got our first few crossing. There's Talleyrand. Third place provisionally, unless someone behind him goes faster. Someone already crossed the line. Oh, Alexis Maximus has gone faster right at the very end. Stayed in 8th though. We've got 2:11.7, only 400ths behind Koi Carp. It's a quick run through because it looks like they've all crossed the line. Kale went across the line. He's kept his pole so far. Race branded a 2:10.0, only 600ths off of Kale, but Talleyrand kept his 3rd, Siberian Tiger 4th, Cthulhu is in 5th, Guesty in 6th, Koi Carp 7th, Alexis Maximus 8th, and Jokus in 9th place. So that is your grid ahead of this short sprint race. Like I said, 15 minutes around the Japanese track. Standing start with Kale on pole, Racer Brown in 2nd. Who will be in the first corner first? We've seen Racer Brown in the past have jump starts. He's got a habit. He's got reactions like a cat, just a little bit quicker than a cat sometimes. So we're watching Kale on pole. Skyjacker, go Talleyrand, he says on the comments. And there we go, Kale made a great getaway. Oh, Racer Brown a bit slow. That means Talleyrand has managed to get up into 2nd place. Kale still holding that 1st place. There is Talleyrand in 2nd. Siberian Tiger's got ahead of Racer Brown. It's gone wrong for Racer Brown. Getting off the line. Guesty's gone in and given Siberian Tiger a bit of a side nudge. Kale still leading from Talleyrand. Here we can see Siberian Tiger and Racer Brown alongside each other. Guesty must have lifted. Whoa. There was a little bit of a problem there. Where is Racer Brown? He has gone. Oh no, this is terrible for his championship. Oh, shocking. So Kale under immense pressure from Talleyrand. Talleyrand knows he just wants to have the 2 wins. And then he knows the championship's his. No messing around. Very close at the top there. If friggin' is, Pat. So close. So Talleyrand. Siberian Tiger moved up to 3rd place. Ahead of Guesty. Cthulhu in 5th. Who's ahead of Koi Carp in 6th. Alexis Maximus in 7th. But he's got Jokus looking for a move. Jokus just passed. But he's on the outside of the hairpin. Alexis Maximus manages to get the position back. Racer Brown, poor Racer Brown. All that work. He's 6 seconds off of Jokus. Did look like him and Guesty had it coming together, but without proper replays, it'd be hard to tell if there was anything. I was looking at the chat, easy like a Sunday morning, Skyjacker. So, Kale 5/10 ahead of Talleyrand. This battle's going to continue for the whole 15-minute race, I believe. There'll be no quarter given between these two. But Kale really does need Talleyrand to finish further back for his championship to have any significance. Siberian Tiger looking, thinking he might have a win on the cards here if these two race each other too much at the front. We've not even talked about tyre wear yet. Cthulhu has got past Guesty and Koi Carp. Oh no, it was Jokus we saw racing. Maximus has dropped back from Alexis Maximus a bit now, but looks like Alexis Maximus is coming for a bit of fish action off the Koi Carp. So Kale leading by nearly a second now. Talleyrand struggling to keep up with the South African, and he's falling back to Siberian Tiger, who doesn't care about the championship. He's not going to win a championship. He just wants to win races. Why would he care? There you go. Whoosh. Siberian Tiger. His helmet looks like Skyjacker's. That's really cool. Skyjacker, he's nicked your helmet. Kale then a second ahead of Talleyrand still. Talleyrand 6/10 ahead of Siberian Tiger. It's not finishing between these two. Koi Carp, why are we in that? There we go. Koi Carp is in 4th. Alexis Maximus, oh dear. Cthulhu's had a big off. He's down there. Oh, he's just paused. Maybe he's not had enough. Maybe he's just... we'll have a look, but I don't hold much hope for these replays. I always miss them. Just, yeah, whatever happened to him, we've just caught the end of it. Maybe he's still having dramas with his wheel. I know he's had a lot of issues with his wheel recently, so maybe that is the issue there, but he has dropped right to the back. So Kale's still... Oh, we're in replay, that's why it's not telling me times. Go away. There we go. Kale only 4/10 ahead of Talleyrand. Talleyrand has really caught up, pulled away. We're still on the second lap, so I can't even tell. He's on purple, but they're all on purples on the second lap, because obviously the first lap's a standing start. Sitting on board with Talleyrand. We're virtually on the back of the Mazda of L&R Kale, the Logistical Nightmare Racing team he comes from. A great bunch of lads. There we see Talleyrand, it says purple, but anyone behind him could also take that off from him. But for now, he has the fastest lap. He's closing down on Kale. He's applying the pressure, and Kale, he's staying cool. It's like a fridge. He just knows what lines he has to take. And he has to stay frosty. 4/10 ahead of Talleyrand. Talleyrand in second, looking for the win. Skyjack says it does look like his. Let's have another look. The fact that it's green, black, and it's got lines on it, but I don't know what the lines look like on yours, because you're not racing, Skyjacker. Sitting at home with your beer, watching television. Koikap in fourth, just 7/10. MB, what's that mean? Oh, behind we can see Racer Brown. Looks like he's just got past Jokers. He's on a comeback. He's already got past 3 people, Jokers, Guesty and Cthulhu. Oh, Guesty's fallen back. He must have had a bit of a rough lap. So, Jokers. Racer Brown. A lap late, but he's coming for the win. Kale. He's a second ahead of Talleyrand. He's seesawing between 6/10 and a second. Siberian Tiger's dropped back a little bit from the battle. He can't seem to keep up with them. The pace they're doing. He did a 2:11.616 on his last lap. We saw Talleyrand got the fastest lap with a 2:11.3, only 0.3 faster, and Kale did a 2:11.7. So nothing in it. Nothing in it with lap times. Koikap there, 5 seconds behind these guys, 2 seconds ahead of Alexis Maximus. Racer Brown doing all. Oh, he's dropped back 3.4 seconds. There's a yellow flag. Oh, it's Alexis Maximus. He's had a massive off. My word. Jokers coming past. Poor Alexis. He's really ruined the back end of his car. It looked like the front of it was buried into the barrier, but he'll be no beer, peanuts. I've had my dinner ages ago. Guess what? It's Saturday night, so I am a creature of habit. I had a jumbo sausage in batter, but I had some onion rings this time. Lovely. So Kale 1.3 seconds ahead of Talleyrand. Talleyrand now 1.3 seconds ahead of Siberian Tiger. Siberian Tiger 5 seconds ahead of Koikap, who is 5 seconds ahead of Racer Brown. Racer Brown up to 5th already. Alexis Maximus we saw putting it into the barrier, and he is. Oh, I thought Jokers got past him, so he must have got past Jokers again. Oh, Jokers go on. We've not really mentioned tyre wear. We're 7.5 minutes left of this race. Here comes Cthulhu. He's coming back now. He must have fixed whatever issues he had, and he's coming up. Oh, Guesty's off wide. Whoa, nice catch, Guesty. Nice catch. Phew. So Kale 1.2 seconds ahead of Talleyrand. Talleyrand and Siberian Tiger dropped back from these guys a little bit. Front 3 tyres, there's nothing in it with tyre wear. They look quite cool. Koikap same. Racer Brown 3.6 seconds behind Koikap. Alexis Maximus, he's feeling a little sting there in the front tyres, as is his teammate Cthulhu, who's got ahead of Jokers. sitting on board with Jokers now. Looking at the back of the Spaniard. He nearly drove into the back of the Spaniard then. Oh, he's really struggling for grip around Spoon there, and it's like WRX challenge. There's Guesty just nipping by Jokers whilst he was struggling for grip in Spoon, coming up to 130R now. If he didn't have grip in Spoon, he's going to really not like this one. It's all about the grip. That's right though. 5th, full beans. Kale then looking 1.4 seconds ahead of Talleyrand. 2 seconds ahead of Siberian Tiger. It's all stalemate at the front. No one can make any impact on anyone. So far, Racer Brown 2.7 seconds behind Koi Carp. He's coming. It's coming for you, Koi. Pat says it's a risky overtake attempt into Spoon there. It was. It's Kale holding that distance. Siberian Tiger. Yeah, it was a breaking point. Siberian Tiger 1.6 behind Talleyrand. It's just nothing in between these three. They've broken away. Koi Carp 2.7 seconds ahead of Racer Brown. He's still doing okay. Racer Brown did his best lap last with a 2:11.3. And the tyre wear is exactly the same. Koi Carp's last lap was a 2:14.3. So Racer Brown was virtually 3 seconds faster than Koi Carp on that last lap. He will come towards Koi. I keep having to nip up front here just to make sure it is status quo. No one's giving anything at the front. There's nothing being given whatsoever. Kale doing lovely. He did the fastest lap on 2:10 on lap 3 with a 2:10.793. His last lap was a 2:11.1. Talleyrand's was a 2:11.4. Siberian Tigers was a 2:11.9. So a little bit slower than the guys ahead of him. They've pulled nearly 8 seconds out on Koi Carp, who now you can see Racer Brown in his rear view mirror. Racer Brown is coming. Windy pops there. Need to burp myself or something. It's this horrible watermelon Red Bull. So we're sat on board with Racer Brown. We're only 1.5 seconds behind Koi Carp. Leaders hasn't changed. Still looks the same. Kale, Talleyrand, Siberian Tiger. But I think I will cut away because I'm not sure if they look a little closer on that map as they have done before. Kale 1.5 seconds ahead of Talleyrand. Talleyrand, no, 1.3 seconds ahead of Siberian Tiger. It is still. They're starting to feel that pain with their tyres. Kale did a 12.402. Talleyrand did a 12.560. Siberian Tiger did a 12.060. So Siberian Tiger at the moment the fastest person out of the 3 front runners. Koi Carp still in that 4th place, only a second ahead of Racer Brown. It's dropping that time between the two of them, dropping every corner. Racer Brown on it. He's got a championship to get on with, and at the moment the 2 people he's competing with the most are in 1st and 2nd. So he needs to at least have a oh, he's not going to get 3rd. He's not going to catch up. He's not going to catch up Siberian Tiger, I don't think, and I don't even know if he's going to manage to get past Koi, because Koi, he's a canny little racer. He knows where to put the car. So we can see now Racer Brown right up to the back of the Rothmans MaX5 livery car, and Racer Brown's going for the inside line in Spoon, where Pat said you don't really take, and that is it. Fortune favours the brave, they say, and there we saw Racer Brown just up the inside of Koi Carp in Spoon, but 130R next, and looks like, oh, Koi Carp's coming with immense speed to add some pressure into the chicane. He's looking to see if the door's open. Racer Brown slams that door shut. Not today, son, not today. So up ahead we still have Kale leading this race by 2 seconds ahead of Talleyrand, who is also 2 seconds ahead of Siberian Tiger. Tyre wear, Siberian Tiger looks like he's worn his tyres out a little bit more than the other guys. He's just done a 2:13.070. Talleyrand did a 2:12.4 and Kale did a 2:12.1. So at the moment Kale does seem to have the pace on the other two guys, and that is the way to do it. Insert punch and just joke here. Punch and Judy. Ha 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 ha. That's the way to do it. I get you now, fat. I was wondering who I had to punch. One of my kids, hopefully, because they've been driving me up the bloody wall. Okay, Kale leading the race from Talleyrand, who is ahead of Siberian Tiger. Siberian Tiger looked like he was taking a wide line through there. Racer Brown is up to 4th. We saw him make that great move into Spoon on Koi Carp, and now he's pulling away from Koi Carp at 7 seconds with only 30 seconds left of the race to go. That race went quick. Oh my. So 5th, Alexis Maximus in 6th, Cthulhu in 7th, Guesty down into 8th, and Jokus 9th. We are looking at the leaders on their last lap. Talleyrand, if there's something to do, you've got to do it now, my son. Why am I calling everyone son? Hey, son. Maybe I'm looking to adopt because I want to get rid of one of my kids. I'm joking, they're great. I love the way they speak to me like I'm dirt. So, final lap. Marker has just come up. I'm bitching tonight, now. I apologise, I don't mean to bitch. Boy. So, Kale, outside chance of the championship. So I think Talleyrand would take this with Racer Brown back in 4th. I'm not doing the math for you. There you go. Well done. Congratulations, Kale. Talleyrand on 2nd place. Siberian Tiger, the last podium finisher. Racer Brown, I don't think his championship's in tatters yet, but that did not help. Finishing in 4th. Koi Carp in 5th. Here we see, I think Koi did a skid there and we missed it. Alexis Maximus just coming through the chicane in a great 6th place. His fastest lap was a 2:12.4. His teammate Cthulhu coming just a little bit behind him. Guesty just behind that, and Jokus we see coming round the final chicane in the Marlboro liveried MaX5. I like the red of it. I like the way it's kind of, it's not bright red, it's not dark red, it's just cool. And there you go. So congratulations to that man there. From the off, he was out the stores like a whippet, and Talleyrand as best as he could try and keep up with him. Congratulations, pole position, fastest lap, clean race, a victory from Logistical Nightmare Racing, Kale, VDB. We salute you, sir. Great racing. So we'll have a look at your race results for the sprint race, and as we can see there, Kale with the win in the HP Wheel Deal MX5. Talleyrand, he so wanted that win, you could tell. He pushed and he pushed him all he could, but Kale had the pace today. Siberian Tiger also pushing the two in front. Everyone wants to go out on a bang. Everyone wants to win the last races. So Racer Brown, we saw have a bit of a funny start and a bit of a to do with Guesty. Ended up right at the back, fought his way past all of these people and ended up in 4th. Fantastic racing as usual from Racer Brown. Koi Carp was fit 4th for a long time. Couldn't do anything about the move Racer Brown pulled on him in Spoon. There's no way you can defend that stuff. That's just immense driving. So congratulations to Koi Carp. Alexis Maximus, we saw have a massive, huge crash and still managed to finish 6th. Cthulhu, we saw look like he had some problem at some point and ghosted. And he's finished in 7th. Guesty is in 8th. And Jokus was in 9th. And that was beautiful racing. I enjoyed it. Kale got your fastest lap with a 2:10.793 on lap 3. I'll show you the lap chart, but they all ended up in that one position. They all finished first. They all drove and then suddenly went. It's like I nearly said like the retard Olympics. That's an awful thing to say. But you know, like special events, everyone wins a prize. There you go. They all came first. Right at that point there. Am I in trouble for saying the R word? I don't think you meant to say it. Sorry. So we're just waiting for the room to reset itself, and then we will find a victim to watch. I know, Skyjacker, you're racing so much lately. It's hard, isn't it? It's hard to keep up for it. Leading championship. Yep, Skyjacker, he's done some dodgy maths. He says Talleyrand is leading the championship at the moment. We're going at 50, which is about 6 minutes. So we'll jump in to spectate mode, and yeah, why not? We'll watch Koi Carp. It's a reasonable suggestion. Thank you very much. Okay, I'll catch you in about 3 minutes. I'm going to go and flog myself for saying such terrible things online about my children and Special Olympics. hello again, I'm back. Let me just let them know I'm back at the Cabana. It's Saturday night, we gotta dance, we gotta sing. You got the YMCA, you gotta go to the YMCA. Did we watch Koi Carp? Did we enjoy watching Koi Carp? He did a 2:12.9. Did I miss anything? If I could race all 7 days and keep the missus on side, I would be. That doesn't happen, so compromises are made. Yeah, but Skyjack, you really need the wife. I think that sometimes. I think really the kids and the wife do get in the way of some real gaming time, in my opinion. And it does come across my mind sometimes. And PlayStation loves me more than my wife does. I'm pretty sure of it. It's always there for me. Never moans at me. Hello, welcome to the VRC. You're listening to the breakdown of... It's not the breakdown of a marriage. I'm just jesting. Honestly, I love her to pieces. She lets me do this. They've all scooted off upstairs to watch normal television. I don't know what they're watching. Something about sharks. Oh, I think there's a shark film on +4 with Will Smith. I don't know. So yeah, they've all scooted up there because they don't want to listen to me blabbing on to you guys about how terrible my kids and wife are. I'm jesting. Honestly, it's a joke. It's like that what I said about the Olympics earlier. That was just a joke. It's all just jokes. They're not funny jokes, I'll grant you. But, you know, can't take anything I say seriously. So they're all out there having a little mess about. Now, don't forget, this next race is a 30-minute race. I'll get back on this random. It's because it's the last one. It feels like it's the end of school. You can just do whatever you want to do. I would have been racing if I hadn't been Mugello. You've been to Mugello? You went there? I saw people there. Are there allowed people in now? Pat, did you go to Italy today and watch qualifying? Or are you just talking about it on telly? I would have been racing if I hadn't been Mugello for the F1 today. I'm going off you, Pat. Skyjacker, how do you block someone on comments? I'm joking again. So, Siberian Tiger, he's moving at 0 miles per hour. He's in first gear. And there we can see, oh, do you know what? Joker's is doing some lovely spins. Let's watch that. Whoosh, whoosh. Oh, now he's on his way. You heard I was on me coming. Yeah, boy! Look at that! They call that the rear sliding wiggle. Racer Brown also. Oh, Talleyrand's leading so far, Racer. You've got to get serious. This next one, you've got to get off that grid. You're ahead of those guys as well, so this will be your best chance. Just done some championship maths. No guarantee of accuracy as well. By my calculations, Kel, Talleyrand and Racer Brown are all level on points. No, it cannot be. Ooh, that makes me feel tingly. We're going with that just to build up suspense. So going into the final race of the championship, it is rumoured that the 3 main characters that are going for the championship are equal on points. These cars, they're so wiggly. They're so much fun to drive though, I must say. If you've never had a go in a MaX5, take one out in time trial. They are so much fun. There's the good luck, guys. So that means you'll see the countdown any second now for a 30-minute luscious race here in the land of the rising sun. Guesty, you're a sensible lad. Look at you. While they're all ripping up the grass and ripping up tyres, you sit in the pit, meditate. Oh, Guesty's on hards. Oh, I was just about to go through the field and check out who's on hards and that. No, I'm not there. On TV, Ben. Well, you see, it looked like you said you were in Mugello, and I was suddenly there thinking, is he in a hotel room in Italy, watching this After seeing that, those Ferraris look dead sexy today. Slow, but dead sexy. Leclerc did alright. They must have been cheating for him, because the engine hasn't got that much power in it. So we're seeing Jokers on the front row of the rolling start, with Guesty just behind him. Cthulhu is in third, Alexis Maximus is in fourth, Koikap is in fifth, and Racer Brown there in sixth. Siberian Tiger seventh, Talleyrand is in eighth, and Kel is in ninth. Let's get back to Jokers for the countdown, and it's go, 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 go! Floor it, boys, floor it, boys, floor it, boys! Let's go racing for 30 minutes around Suzuka circuit. And there we see Jokers over the line, 7/10, 6/10 ahead of Guesty, and the two Spaniards behind them. Koikap still in fifth, Racer Brown is in sixth, Talleyrand and Siberian Tiger. Everyone's still in the positions in the first corner. It's all good. It's all gravy. Oh, Cthulhu's already ahead of Jokers. No, Jokers must have had a bad corner, because the two Spaniards have managed to get ahead, and now looks like Koikap is looking for a way, and Racer Brown has caught these guys up. He needs to be making hay. Oh no, Koikap just asked a little bit too much from that little Mazda, and now he has ended up going to the back. So Guesty still leading from Cthulhu, but Cthulhu is coming on him quite quick. I said coming on him, coming upon him. That even sounds bad. Coming close to him. He's coming all over the back of Guesty. I don't know. I'm trying to say it, but not rude. So Guesty is ahead of Cthulhu. Cthulhu is chasing him. That's not too bad, is it? They are 2.1 seconds ahead of Alexis Maximus. Now Siberian Tiger breathing down Alexis Maximus' exhaust pipe, while Jokers is in fifth. Talleyrand is in sixth. Guy ahead of Racer Brown. My gosh, something happened here. There we see them side by side, coming up to the hairpin. Racer Brown's got the inside line. You would expect him to take it, but no, look at Talleyrand. He's just done the switch, the little switcheroony. He flipped it under, and now he is ahead of his closest competitor in the championship, with Kale behind them. We're still in the replay. We'll come out of that and check that's still how it is. No, they're side by side again. This is a race, guys. Look at this. Two championship contenders side by side going into 130R side by side. My God! Did you see that? Racer Brown later on the brakes into Casio chicane. That was unbelievable. I'm sure of it. Side by side all the way through 130. They're side by side again. Oh God, I've got to go and watch something else. Guesty still leading from Cthulhu. Siberian Tiger still in third. Alexis Maximus is in fourth. Jokers is in fifth. Racer Brown just edging ahead of Talleyrand, but Talleyrand looks like he's going to have the inside line on this corner. Whoa. Some close racing there. Kale dreaming that these two will take each other out. Dreaming of it. Wants it to happen. Oh, it's the wrong button. Swoosh. Get the right button, my son. Boy. So, Talleyrand chasing down Racer Brown up ahead. Guesty's still ahead of Cthulhu, who is ahead of Siberian Tiger. Jokers is still in fifth. No, Cthulhu's just taken the lead, I am afraid. Here we see Cthulhu coming up towards Guesty. Guesty having a massive off. Huge off for Guesty. Oh, poor Guesty. Poor and then a spin when he gets back on the track just to boot, and we've got to the end of the replay. So then we have Cthulhu leading the race. Siberian Tiger is in second. Alexis Maximus, oh, we've got all sorts of racing here. So Alexis Maximus up to third. Racer Brown is trying to get past Jokers, and Talleyrand sitting behind. I don't think he's not going to risk anything at the minute. There's a championship to consider, but he's going in now. Oh, Racer Brown then ahead of Jokers. Talleyrand trying to get past him. Sat on board with Jokers. Pat. Current scores with one race to go. Here we go. We see it somewhere. He's got it down. So Patrick Spence, Cow, 115 points with pole position and fastest lap. Puts him on 139 points. Talleyrand's on 122 points, second with 17 points, puts him on 139 points. Racer Brown on 126 points, plus the fourth is 13 points, is 139 points. Current scores, one race to go. Senna moment coming up. Oh no, Racer Brown's off! Racer Brown's off! Oh, this couldn't get any worse for Racer Brown. Oh, was it Jokers? Because it looks like Jokers is waiting for him. Oh, poor Racer Brown. Oh no, can I look at a replay? Should I look at a... Oh, it's already happened. No, I don't think Racer Brown had anything to that. Did he? Don't see. I don't know. Where is Racer? Oh no, Alexis Maximus was it? I don't think Alexis Maximus had anything to do with that, did he? I don't know. I don't know what happened there, but my gosh. Oh god, I'm pressing buttons all over the place. I'm trying to get out of the replay. There you go. It's because I'm trying to look at the screen and not look down at the keyboard. So, Cthulhu is leading this race by 1.5 seconds. Siberian Tiger is in second. Talleyrand finally up to third place. Wow. What can you say? That's unbelievable. So Talleyrand is the championship leader at the moment. We're at coming up to 6 minutes into the race. Kale is in fourth, Joker's sixth, Koikarp is in, no, Jokers is in fifth, Koikarp sixth with Guesty and Racer Brown all over the back of him. Guesty making a move on Koi, but Koi is going to be on the inside of the hairpin, and Racer Brown just sneaking past Guesty. He's got business to get on with as Racer Brown. I don't think he wants to be hanging around racing people, which seems to be the point of the game. But he wants to race different people. He doesn't want to race these people. He wants to race Talleyrand and Kale. Where is Kale? Let's have a check. Kale still 2.7 seconds behind Talleyrand. These guys probably don't know they're all on the same points. It's who finishes first out of, or who finishes ahead of who for the championship. Oh, dual shock. It broke. Maybe it was Alexis that nudged Racer Brown out. I don't know. Racer Brown now ahead of Guesty. Cthulhu has pitted. Oh, we haven't even looked at who's on tyres. Siberian Tiger's on hard tyres. Oh, Talleyrand's on medium tyres and he's behind Siberian Tiger. We need to do a little replay again. So there we see Talleyrand ahead of Siberian Tiger going into Casio. Around the last corner, Siberian... it's already happened then, I don't know. No, Siberian Tiger was third. Yeah, no, sorry, I'm getting myself really muddled up. So, two people have pitted. One person's pitted. It was Cthulhu. There we go, sorry. Cthulhu's pitted, he's put on the medium tyres. So Siberian Tiger is on the hard tyres and he's leading Talleyrand for 1.5 seconds. Talleyrand is on the medium tyres. He's just done the fastest lap of a 2:11.6. Oh no, I got myself so confused then. There is Kale, just 3 seconds behind Talleyrand. Did a 2:12.7. He is on hard tyres. Cthulhu has just gone on to the medium tyres. Koikarp's on hard tyres. He's got Racer Brown on hard tyres also, breathing down his back. That's an early stop from Cthulhu then. A really early stop. I wonder if he was ruining his tyres. Seventh then is Jokas. He's on hard tyres. Alexis Maximus, who's having trouble with his controller at the moment. He is in 8th and he is on hard tyres. Guesty also on hard tyres. So up ahead, what is happening to stop it for Cthulhu? Skyjack says, and I tend to agree with him. To stop it for tyre muncher. I like that, tyre muncher. So Talleyrand is ahead. Did he do that on track? What about? So here we see Talleyrand, nicely up the inside. The Racer Brown move there, didn't he? On Siberian Tiger, up the inside in spoon, beautiful stuff. So now Talleyrand 5 seconds ahead of Siberian Tiger. Kale is in third, dropping behind these guys, 3.6. Cthulhu in fourth, but he has pitted. He's got the medium tyres on. I wonder if he started on mediums and he's changed to mediums again. Siberian Tiger. Oh, he's coming back. He's coming back at Talleyrand. Talleyrand, it looks like, made a small mistake. into the hairpin, not the hairpin, first corner, sorry. Going through the center S's, or the S's, sorry, not center S's, that's Brazil. I'll get the map, give me a sec. Yum yum. That watermelon, I'm really digging it. I sat there one night and drew all the maps out of all the tracks, not all the tracks, it was some of them haven't got the corners. And I've grabbed the wrong pile, I thought that was all my maps. Anyway, up ahead, Siberian Tigers on. Oh, Siberian Tigers have gone wide in that corner, and Talleyrand has just eased his way past. Them two were having a proper ding-dong while I was over the other side of the room looking in the cupboard for maps. Sod the maps, let's watch the race. So, Talleyrand is a second ahead of Siberian Tiger. Kale is only 1.8 seconds behind. It doesn't look like anyone else is interested in pits. It's Talleyrand's keeping those tyres nice and fresh. Pog. Siberian Tiger. Don't forget to hit like and submarine. We like that here at the Virtual Racers Club. Yeah, I'll hit like while I'm here. Boom, see? I was the first one. There's 4 of you. Hit like, you miserable oiks. Show me some love. I'm struggling here. I tell you what, it's a good job. Whatever that button is next to 1 doesn't do anything, because I hit it so much on the keyboard. And you imagine if it was escape or something and just quit out of the game every time I pressed it. Siberian Tiger then in second place. Talleyrand having a race like no other. Started from the back of the pack, and now he is the leader of the pack. Let's have one of them. Whoosh, for Talleyrand. To you, me. 2? Is there only 2 watching? Mine says 4. You miserable sods. Where did you go? So, Talleyrand ahead of Siberian Tiger. Kale is in third, 2 seconds behind Siberian Tiger. But Cthulhu on the medium tyres. Looks like he's catching up. The South African. Ready to race him. The number next to 1 is 2. Okay. Oh, there's only 3 watching now. Someone went. Who cares? Don't do it for the views. Do it for the love. There's Racer Brown. It's back up into 5th place. Missed him getting past Koi Cup. I do apologise. We've got 17. Just off 18 minutes. Just under 18 minutes left of this race. Talleyrand on his medium tyres, pulling away from Siberian Tiger now at 2.8 seconds, 3 seconds even, and Siberian Tiger is only 1.7 seconds ahead of Kale. Oh, where did Kale go? Kale pitted? No. Oh no, Cthulhu was catching up Kale. I'm getting really confused in this race, isn't I? I thought it was Cthulhu who was in third because of his pit stop thing, but no. He's all over the back of Kale. He's made his pit stop, but he will have to pit again, unlike the guys ahead of him, which I think they look like they're going for a 1-stopper. So Cthulhu on a 2-stopper needs to get past these guys. There's Racer Brown. He's on his hard tyres. I imagine he is just going to go as long as he can to try and get something back from this race. Koi Cup there in 6th place. His best lap's been a 2:13.978 on those hard tyres. Alexis Maximus doing a 2:14.431 on his hard tyres. He's 11.6 seconds behind Koi. Guesty, in just on his fastest lap with a 2:13.445. And he's only a second off of Alexis Maximus, chasing him down with great fury. Joker's there, 7 seconds adrift of Guesty. So up ahead, Talleyrand has pulled that out to excuse me, windy pops. Talleyrand is now 3.3 seconds ahead of the Tiger. The Tiger is 2.5 seconds. Oh, Cthulhu's got past Kale on those medium tyres. There we see up the inside of the first corner. Looked like Kale put a wheel on the dirt on the outside, but Kale's coming back at Cthulhu before the S's. But Cthulhu with the grippy tyres can maintain the position, but he will have to pit again. Talleyrand 3.5 seconds ahead of Siberian Tiger, so the top three. This is where the racing is. Kale trying to keep up with the medium clad tired Cthulhu, but there is definitely an advantage. Cthulhu doing oh no, I'm looking at Kale, let's have a look at Cthulhu's times. Here in the 2:12s since his pit stop. 2:12 is the lap times he's managing, whilst Kale is managing 2:13s. Talleyrand up the front on his mediums. He's doing, they're quite old now, those mediums. He's still managing a 2:12, 2:13.6. He won't want to put the hards on at this point, but the person he's racing will be on the mediums. So Siberian Tiger only 4 seconds behind Talleyrand. He might be in a good position when he changes to the medium tyre, the softer tyre. Cthulhu then in third, pulled a second out on Kale so far, but his tyres are looking quite rough already. Yes, Patrick, you're right. It was easy to keep track of Le Mans. This is I'm all over the shop today. Someone's just come in. The leaders have come in. Talleyrand, Siberian Tiger and Kale all in. Cthulhu staying out because he made that earlier pit stop on lap 3. So Racer Brown then coming around for the second place. Koi Carp also coming round onto the straight. Here comes Talleyrand. He's coming out of the pits. He's managed to beat Koi Carp, and Siberian Tiger and Kale just behind Koi Carp, it looks like. So that helps Talleyrand out. Racer Brown stayed out. He's in second place. How long can he stay out, and how much can he pull out on Talleyrand? He's got 5.5 seconds. How long? When Cthulhu pitted, it was a 2:25, and he was doing 2:13s. So we're looking at about an 11-second pit stop. He's 5.4 seconds ahead of Talleyrand. Talleyrand's gone on the hard tyres now. Koi Carp not pitted yet. Siberian Tiger has gone onto the mediums, and so has Kale. So these two going to be at least a second faster than Talleyrand now for the next 13 minutes. But at the moment, they're trying to find a way past Koi Carp, or famously called in someone's stream that effing fish, which we all found rather amusing. It was his nickname for a long time actually in the messenger. So Koi Carp, Siberian Tiger's got past him, and Kale, but I mean, I didn't get super excited because he's on hard tyres that are used, and these guys have just changed to proper fresh mediums. Ooh, looked like a bit of door banging between Koi and Kale has ended up out wide. Koi looks like he's lifting to let Kale go, but that has given Siberian Tiger a lovely bit of breathing space, nearly 4 seconds, and he's only a second off of Talleyrand's time. And there, Racer Brown, 6.2 seconds. He's pulled a second out. How long can he go? How close can he get? Cthulhu coming in for his second pit stop. We assume, we don't know if he's used the hard yet. So Racer Brown leading the race. Don't forget him, Talleyrand and Kale, all on 139 points at the top of the championship. So it's whoever finishes ahead at this point is the winner. So Talleyrand, he's pitted. He will be your true leader of the race, but he's on hard tyres, so he is like a sitting duck to those on medium. It's a tricky race to call. Fourth, Cthulhu, just ahead now. The rest of the field pitting. Alexis, Maximus, Guesty and Jokus has pitted the lap before. Can he jump the guys? No, Guesty's just pulling away, and there's Alexis just ahead of Guesty. So leading the race, 6.1 seconds. Racer Brown ahead of Talleyrand. Talleyrand's only 8/10 ahead of Siberian Tiger now. Do you know, I honestly think Talleyrand shouldn't race Siberian Tiger. It's not who he's racing today. But you know what racing, well, we're all racing, we're all pretend racing drivers. I don't know, wannabe racing drivers. We're all sim racers, okay? Screw racing drivers. Sim racing's where it's at anyway. It's the future. We don't destroy the earth with our fuel and fossil fuels and stuff. We don't spread coronavirus by having crowds. This is the future. You're watching it. So, yes, Talleyrand, I don't think he should race Siberian Tiger. To tell you the truth, I think he should let Siberian Tiger go. It's Racer Brown and Kale he really needs to concentrate on. Battle to death, every place. It is battle to the death. I know. It's easy. Oh, Siberian Tiger making a move, but whoa, where are you going to go now? On the outside, in 130R. Well, he's got the grippy tyres, I guess, and he's made it stick. Whoo-wee. So, Racer Brown now coming in. Has he done enough to get at least shouting distance? What tyres was he on? He was on hard, so he's coming out on the mediums. I said 11 seconds for a pit stop. I don't know how confident I am on those 11 seconds. It was a tidy move, Skyjacker. Agreed by Siberian Tiger on Talleyrand. So, Cthulhu, Racer Brown still in. 4th place, Cthulhu is just about to come past. And there, no, Racer Brown looks like he's coming out ahead of Coy, just behind Cthulhu in 4th. 12.5 seconds off of the lead, which is Siberian Tiger, who's 1.5 seconds ahead of Talleyrand. So Racer Brown is 9.5 seconds behind Talleyrand, and Kale is 8 seconds behind. So they're your championship leaders. Talleyrand ahead of Kale, who's ahead of Racer Brown. I thought, yeah, sorry, Cthulhu was ahead, wasn't he? So he's got a lot of work to do. I was looking at Cthulhu, wasn't I, instead of Racer Brown. No. Siberian Tiger looking set in the bag for his 2nd win this season. Let's give him a whoosh. Whoosh. It does look like Skyjacker's helmet. It really does. I want to see Sky. If he was racing, I'd have a look at his helmet. So, Talleyrand then got to stay ahead of Kale. Kale, the next one on the softer tyre. He's done the fastest lap of the race with a 2:10. My God, this is intense. We've got 8 minutes left of this race. Can Talleyrand hold on? More whooshes, always more whooshes. Whoosh. Can Talleyrand? 7/10. I'm not hoping much for Talleyrand. I'm hoping he's not sat there thinking that win earlier was enough for the championship. Kale onto the brakes, going into Casio. 4/10 behind Talleyrand. It's just, oh no. Talleyrand usually is spot on with his strategies, but today I'm not sure. But starting from the back, I imagine he thought he'd want to start on the soft tyres. There we go, we can see. No, he's not quite done it yet. Talleyrand holding that. Oh my God, Kale's lost the back end, but he's kept hold of it. Great catch, Cole. Great catch. So, woo-hoo. And now Siberian Tiger's in Talleyrand's way. What's happened to Siberian Tiger? Siberian Tiger's had a bit of a rough lap. Now the 3 leaders of this race all bunched up. This can only be good for Racer Brown, who's only 3/10 behind Cthulhu, who's only 8.5 seconds behind the leaders now. And Siberian Tiger ahead of Talleyrand. Kale's dropped back a little bit from him, only 7/10. And now Talleyrand's looking for a break. Oh, I thought Siberian Tiger was going to cut straight across Talleyrand then, and they'd both be out. So Talleyrand back up to 2nd. I'd given up hope for him. I thought Kale was all the way. Crying out loud. I don't know what to say. It's amazing. Siberian Tiger is half a second ahead of Talleyrand. Talleyrand is 8/10 ahead of Kale. Racer Brown now in 4th. He's got past Cthulhu. He's got 6.5 seconds to make up in 5-6 minutes. Impossible. So Siberian Tiger 5/10 still ahead of Talleyrand. Talleyrand's still got that little breathing space ahead of Kale as Kale's tyres past their best. as racy as they're going to be. Siberian Tiger was on the medium tyres, he's slowing down as well, so maybe this is it. Maybe the harder tyre, maybe me saying to Talleyrand was not right with his strategy today. Maybe I was wrong, because it does look like Talleyrand is faster than the medium clad tyres at the moment, catching right up with Siberian Tiger and leaving Kale a little bit behind. This is crazy stuff. Where's Racer Brown doing? 6.2 seconds. He's getting on with business, but it's a long ask for him, a big ask. Kale then only 7/10 behind Talleyrand. Talleyrand only 4/10 behind Siberian Tiger. We're going to whoosh all three of them. Whoosh. Siberian Tiger leads this race by 3/10. Whoosh. Talleyrand trying to get past to win the championship. He's on the same points as Kale and Racer Brown that are both behind him. All he has to do is stay ahead. Whoosh. Kale wants to win the championship. I think he was a proper contender for season 1. I think the last race he may have lost out. Top 2 are 7 seconds are. I don't know how I suppose it is done on a count back situation if they end up on the same points back. Stressful. Kale, I'm going to get on board with him. We're only 2/10 behind Talleyrand, trying to do the old flipperoonie like Talleyrand. We saw Talleyrand do to someone earlier, but not quite. Nearly lost a bit at the back end. See the sun setting over there in the distance here at Suzuka. It's quite a pleasant day. Kale just wants to get past that. He's on the brakes. Oh, there was a little nudge, but everyone's got through. We're all okay. Phew. Racer Brown is 5.5 seconds behind us. We've only got 3.5 minutes left of this race. How intense. Six rounds, 12 races, and this is what it boils down to. 3 people on the same points racing each other on the same part of the track. Cthulhu looks like he's going to make the move into Spoon, but he's on the outside, but the medium tyres. Oh no, Kale's out wide. He's keeping it, but he's going to get a penalty for that, I imagine. Talleyrand sitting behind, cool beans, waiting for the big red number to flash up ahead of Kale. He was really out wide there on Spoon. He must have got an advantage from that, no? He hasn't got a penalty, so looks like Talleyrand is going to have to do the business on track. Oh yeah, there's drop points as well. I'm getting, oi! Talleyrand up the inside of Kale. Kale down to 3rd again. These two won't give up. Racer Brown's only 3 seconds behind them. Oh no! Jesus wet. Siberian Tiger, sorry Si, you are doing a fantastic job. You are leading this race. You've got it in the bag. I've already said that. Got to get back to the championship. Look at this. So Kale sitting right there. All that championship is there. He can nearly grab it, but Talleyrand's got his hand on it, and he said, "This is mine." What do you think you're doing? Stop it. But Kale, he's no, my championship. And all the time Racer Brown saying, "You two keep arguing, lads, because I am catching you up." Look, he can see them. Heart stopping. We've got just under 2 minutes left of this race, and they're within 2 seconds of each other. Get out the car, McCartney. Yes. Talleyrand, Kale, and there's Racer Brown, some 1.6 seconds behind him on his medium tyres. He's got the fastest lap on lap 12 with a 2:10.124. Kale again going for another opportunity into 130R. He's lining Talleyrand up. He's getting the toe. He's going for the inside line now. He's trying. Talleyrand says, "You can have the inside line." Oh, there's a door bang. But they're side by side. They're coming out. And Talleyrand just ahead going into Casio, protecting that inside line. 53 seconds to go. They've only got 53 seconds to sort this championship out. Kale coming out of the toe. He's looking. He's half a car length down. They're going into the first corner. Talleyrand is holding the inside line. God, I keep holding my breath every time we go into a corner. I can't do that when I'm meant to be talking. So, Kale only a tenth behind at this point. Racer Brown is only 8 tenths behind these guys. Oh, how are they racing this close without taking each other out? It's an amazing feat of racing. Jesus, Kale is stuck to the back. I've seen these cars side by side going around half a lap. Seen them right up each other's jacksies. Oh, they're side by side again. Is that Talleyrand off? Oh no, Talleyrand off. There wasn't contact, was there? I didn't think there was contact. And here comes Racer Brown. Oh, Kale's in a struggle. If there was contact, he has to lift and let Talleyrand back. But I don't know if there was contact. I don't know if Talleyrand just ran out of grip. So Racer Brown, after all that, has got ahead of the 2 championship contenders. Cthulhu in 5th. There is other people in this race. We're going to have a quick look. Cthulhu in 5th. Koi Carp is in 6th. Alexis Maximus is in 7th. Guesty is in 8th. Jokers is in 9th. Siberian Tiger. We're quite a way off finish line yet. He's 3 seconds ahead of Racer Brown. Racer Brown 1.5 seconds ahead of Kale. And Talleyrand is 4.4 seconds. Now, I honestly don't know. What... They were side by side. I didn't think there was contact, but the angle we were looking at, there could have quite easily been contact. Kale, I'm pretty sure, is the kind of driver that pulls over and lets you past if he's done that. Kale's got issues. He's got no fuel. Nor's Racer Brown. Nor's... Talleyrand still sitting pretty with the fuel. Cthulhu, good for fuel. Can these guys make it to the finish line? Siberian Tiger, he had 2.8 seconds. He's just coming through Casio and into the last corner. Racer Brown, he's confused. He's Racer Brown. Kale's coming. So well done. Siberian Tiger, 2nd win in the season. Racer Brown, 2nd place. Kale, 3rd. And Talleyrand just crossing the line in 4th position. Oh, Talleyrand, heartbreak. Cthulhu then coming around to 5th position. Koi Carp finishing in a fine 6th place. Boom. Alexis Maximus then coming around for 7th. Had problems with his dual shock. We're not sure if he affected Racer Brown's race or not, but finishing in 7th. Guesty coming round for 8th, and Joker's already finished in 9th. Phew, wow. There you go, round 6. That's the championship, boys. Congratulations, Siberian Tiger up 6 positions, takes the win. And not easily. He had to race for it. He had to race Talleyrand for it. He had to race Kale. Didn't get it easy. So let's go up and look at your race results. Siberian Tiger takes the win ahead of Racer Brown. I'm not even going to give you a rundown of the race. Go back and watch it, okay? I cannot give you a brief outline of what happened. Racer Brown got taken out quite early, maybe by Alexis Maximus. Kale and Talleyrand were in a bitter battle throughout the whole race. Talleyrand finally went off wide. Kale went ahead, and Racer Brown got ahead of both of them. Cthulhu did the 2 stops and ended up in 5th place. Koi Carp came in 6th. Alexis Maximus 7th. Guesty is in 8th, and Jokus is in 9th. Racer Brown got your fastest lap with a 2:10.124. So Racer Brown got 2nd, and he gets extra points for fastest lap. You'll have to visit Discord when the table's sorted out to find out who won your championship. At the moment, I feel the urge to say it's Racer Brown. I'm not sure. Oh, Kale's asking Talleyrand, did I bump you, bud? Is there an answer? Alexis Maximus is saying he's sorry, I imagine, to Racer Brown. I don't suppose Racer Brown minds. He finished in 2nd. He had a great race. Cthulhu's tagged me for some reason. Hi, Cthulhu. Oh, thank you. I did nothing. I sit here like a mong, just talking about what I see on screen. And to tell you the truth, this evening, I wasn't that good. I kept making mistakes, kept forgetting who was in what position. But in all fairness to me, I had a big issue trying to get online tonight. I had to turn my router off half a dozen times. I reset it. It was just, I took the PlayStation upstairs thinking that might help. I don't know why. I was just trying anything. I've got to give Virgin a bell. We've got to have a real discussion. A real interesting conversation about the internet that they provide and how much I pay for it, and is it really worth it. Great racing, guys, great racing. Now don't forget, we're live again tomorrow with the hybrid prototype endurance championship. We're at St. Croix, and I think it's A layout, I'm not sure. Find out when you get there. Kale's not sure if he touched Talleyrand. He keeps messaging him and Talleyrand's not answering, which makes it worse. I suppose that's why Talleyrand's not answering, making him sweat a little. Or Talleyrand's kicking the cat around the living room right now. I don't know. It was a great race. I want to tell them it was a great race, and then I want to wrap all this up. A great race. There you go, and I mean it from the bottom of my heart. Okay, thank you guys. I don't know why I watched this page. I wanted to read the chat, I suppose. Thank you guys for watching again. It's been a fantastic event. Keep an eye out for Saturday nights. I'm not sure what we're replacing it with, but there will be something, trust me. Something will be happening. So keep an eye out. I don't know what though. I want to say NASCAR, but I think that's a weekday. Skyjack, are you still on chat? I don't suppose you know what's going on Saturdays. At the moment, nothing going on Saturdays. We'll advertise on Discord. If you go to www.virtualracersclub.co.uk, have a look around. I haven't even looked around to tell you the truth. It's been all spruced up, and I've not managed to go on there. But have a look around, and I believe it might be still an orange button that says click here to join our community, and that'll take you through to the Discord. You can check what the table was when it gets released in a day or two for the MaX5 championship, and you can see what else may be coming. Sign up to it. Have a go. Why not? You've seen these guys. Look at hella fun you can have. Siberian Tiger right now, he's probably got a lazy lob on. I'd imagine. I would, if I just want to race. Anyway, so join us tomorrow, Sunday, for the HPEC Championship. And I will wrap this up by saying thank you for viewing. You were great. I wasn't. My name is Yuri Nater. Thank you for choosing to watch us on your Saturday evening. God bless you.